I did. Well, I didn't get anything. I got something from that came out of my pocket.
The hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jake, how do you think a full season of Vanny will be?
I'm just really excited about it. I think that there's a lot of potential. You saw how we ended the season with him last year, and I think it's really important that we're going to get a lot more home games too. At home, I think we were dominant. We were one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league at home, and I'm excited to continue that with Vanny and with the guys that we have here.
There seems to be continuity again, and we talked about it last week with Axel as well as Vanny. I mean, Axel said he brought in his major pieces at the end of the season or halfway the season with Ryan and Brian. You have them now to start the year. How different do you think that'll be moving forward?
Yeah, I think it's huge. The last few years we've had a lot of turnover. I've seen a lot of turnover in my 5 years here, so it's great that not that many guys have left, and a lot of guys are staying. We've added a few good pieces, so I think that's it's really important to what we're building here.
That stability of being in one spot, too, of starting the year in Vancouver, knowing you're going to be here in Vancouver, like you said, playing home games. What does that mean to this group?
Yeah, I first think mentally it just kind of lifts something off your shoulder. You feel a lot more calm, you feel more comfortable, and playing at home in front of our fans more is the best thing for us, because I think that we perform and they've come out, they've showed out in those home games that we had last year, and I think the atmosphere was awesome and it's growing, and we hope that it keeps growing.
And you talked a little bit about how last season ended. What does that do for you coming back into preseason, coming back into training camp? Is there a different kind of sense than previous years?
Yeah, we wanted more. We were happy we made the playoffs, but we expected more from this group, and we expect more this year. So having a full year of those same guys and Vanny and being home, we're hoping for a big year.
Jake, what's the big goal of this team? Because you made the playoffs last year. Now you got to level up. What's the big goal this year?
Yeah, it's building off of that. It's building off making the playoffs. Now we take that a step further. We want to win some playoff games, and we want to see ourselves in the top of the West, at the end of the season.
You got a new addition on defense, Tristan Blackman. What are your first impressions of the new addition?
Yeah, it's always nice to have another American. We already have a lot in common. He's a good guy. I just played alongside him in training for a little bit today. He's a good player. He's proven he's a good player in the MLS. So it's always good to have some experience and more options.
What was Manny's message to you guys at the start of training today and setting up the season for you?
Yeah, he just said we're continuing what we worked on last year. Like I said, we have a lot of the same guys and we have some new guys coming in, but it's really building off of what we built last season.
You found yourself in a different position last year midway, with Vanny.
A few different positions, yeah.
Different positions. How are you looking to build on that and, kind of create that presence as a leader in the locker room?
Yeah, I think I'm one of the more older guys now, which is kind of crazy. It's a little sad, but I'll take that on. I want to definitely be more of a leader this year. I think I have the experience. I've been in this locker room this is my 6th season. So I do want to take that step forward. And, positionally, I just want to work on that, that left wing back, not left wing back, like center back, maybe left wing back, who knows anymore. But I'm going to work on my left foot, work on my positioning as center back, and hopefully make that position mine.
How was your off-season? What did you do? I saw Brian went to Mexico.
Yeah, I did not go to Mexico. I was in New Jersey the whole time, spending time with family. Yeah.
Jake, I remember chatting with Mark last season before the dismissal and chatting with Vanny afterwards. Because the way that the season set up for you the first half, being away from here again. And I thought that had you guys had a regular schedule, it probably might have been worth at least 4 wins for you. How do you see this season as, Jen was saying, of having normalcy? Do you think it'll add, to points and stats?
Yeah, like you said, I think if we had 3-4 more home games, we're fighting for a home playoff game. We're fighting for the top 4. We weren't that far off with how we started. We went through a tough spell, in Salt Lake, but I think you see how we ended that season and what it could have been if we were here the whole time. So that's something to look forward to.
Thank you, guys.